Jai Hind. Friends, in the previous video we discussed that how it is important to address our stress on time and in a proper manner. Otherwise, this is having a very serious and severe consequences in life. Friends, today we will discuss the ways and means and the techniques to deal with the stresses. First, you see this graph. This graph is performance versus stress, and as you see that the initially when stress is increasing, the performance is going up. You are performing better. So this is a green zone, and it happens why? Because when we are subjected to some stress, your brain releases neurotrophins, a chemical which helps to increase our alertness, our concentration, our focus, and this overall helps in increasing your productivity. You feel motivated, you feel focused during this. But you see that after this level, once you are getting into the your stress is increasing further, so you are getting into the red zone, and this zone is dangerous. Here you will feel fatigued, exhausted, panic, anxiety, burnout, and finally breakdown. So you have to be in the green and yellow zone, not in the red zone. That means there is certain level of stress which is good for you. In scientific community, it is called eustress, the good stress which is required in our life. But beyond that, it is not required. So today we will learn the ways and means to avoid it, not to enter into the red zone. And we will start with the point number 1, that always fix your goals. Very rational and practical. Don't be very ambitious in setting goals. Always remember your limitations, always remember your resources, then only set the goals. Because if you are not achieving your goals, you will always remain stressed out. Point number 2 and point number 3 are interconnected. Always prioritize your targets, always prioritize your task. And in order of priority, you attend them. Not get into all kind of work at a time. And always try to trim your to-do list and delegate the work. Delegation, the smart delegation is very, very important. Friends, point number 4 and point number 5 again interconnected. Be more assertive, means you have to learn to say no, timely no and smartly no. If you are feeling you are having hesitation and inhibition to say no, then at the end of the day you land up to a situation where you have accepted many things which you never like to do. And it happens when we try to avoid to hurt somebody. We always think if we say no, then it will hurt someone. Try to learn a smarter way of doing this, and try to express yourself on time in your relationships, in your professional life, in your social interaction. Timely expression of feelings is very, very important. Point number 6, know thyself. This is very important, friends. It could have been the first point, but I purposefully kept this at point number 6 so that now you can appreciate better. Because once you know yourself properly, then you fix up the target in a better manner. Then you can prioritize your things, you can be more assertive, everything. But first you have to know yourself, and for knowing yourself there is a SWOT analysis: strength, weakness, opportunity and threat analysis. It's a very popular analysis. Jot down your strengths, jot down your weaknesses. Strengths are your traits which are keeping you different from others. Means if you are very sincere, you are hardworking, you have a good communication skill, you have a good convincing abilities, these are your strengths. And all the prospects which are emerging out of this are opportunities. Weaknesses, everything which you don't want to do, you always try to bunk to do something, that is your weakness. It may be the public speaking, it may be to convince somebody. Punctuality, you are not punctual, you don't reach on time, you don't complete your targets on time. These are all your weaknesses. And threats, where your weaknesses are the reasons for not achieving the goals, not availing the opportunities. Friends, Aristotle said that knowing yourself is the beginning of wisdom. So this is very, very important, and if you have done this analysis properly, then most of your problems, the reasons for stress, you can eliminate. Start a stress journal. This is again very important exercise. In our life, what are the events, what are the things which are giving you stress? How did you attend, how did you address your stress? Were you able to resolve it or not? And what are the stresses which you are having in life but you are failing to address it, you are failing to resolve it? Then in such cases you go and have consultancy with some doctor. So keep this journal with you, and this will give you the idea that what are the activities happening in your life which is affecting you, which with you to manage the stress. I tried to keep things as simple as possible, and all these things are related to your life, and it will give the benefits in all the domains of your life, be it personal, professional, or social. And if you inculcate all these habits in your life, then you will be a different human being altogether. Trust me. But you have to keep practicing all these things. It takes time to evolve your behavior, but you have to remain conscious, you have to remain alert, you have to remain focused about all these traits which I have discussed with you. Friends, let's hope all these things will bring a change in your life, a positive change in your life, and you will be a better performer in your life. Thank you very much for watching this video. Stay healthy, stay connected. Jai Hind.